But here we go. Parrot and Rumble. Yeah, so far, no squids or spires. Yeah, that's true, but we've seen the galleons. I am feeling really good about my call. If anyone watched the pregame hype from yesterday, I called galleon as the ship we'd be seeing a lot of respect given, a lot of usage out of.
Don't forget to change your logos, Cavias, on the versus thing. Oh wait, no, that's right. We haven't done that, so you can just leave that up.
Yeah, okay. You're scaring me.
I can be wrong sometimes. I'm running like so much stuff. I'm co-casting. I'm talking with refs. I'm running all the scores in real time. I'm a very busy bee at the moment. So just tell me to shut up if you hear something wrong.
Yep. We have people saying the squids are bad after last nerf. You know what? The squids definitely got changed. I'm curious to see where it stands. I think a team will bring it. I think it'll be... We have a long history of the squid being called bad, and then a team takes it, and they're just the best pilots ever. I don't know, though. You know, I could definitely be wrong. But I think someone will rock out the squid. The Spire has such a stigma, though. Like... And, you know, in some ways respectfully so, because we're fighting against, as we saw in the last game, people that can hit every shot. Giving them a larger target at sometimes is a terrifying idea. We will see what comes up next. As always, Jub will warn me not to get hyped for what we see. These are just the ships from last round, so we're going to see if that swaps up here.
I have a Junker being teased at the moment.
I know.
I could see a Spire on this map. Certainly not on the last map, but I can see a Spire working efficiently on this map.
Yeah, no, I mean, I am not going to say yes or no to anything coming out here. These teams have been practicing. They've been putting forth the effort. They have, you know, their hands on the pulse. These matches are not one team blowing out the other one right here.
I don't want to tease people, but there is at least one mine launcher on a ship currently.
You don't want to tease people, but you're going to talk about mines on a Junker. Come on.
No, because see, I didn't specify it was the Junker. Alright, it is, but I mean, we don't know if that Junker's staying there. I said you couldn't speculate. I certainly can. Tease the audience, you know. Yes, there is a mine launcher currently on that Junker.
I know. Xedeon, though, locking in, readying up on the Dragon's Rage. He got some amazing charges off. He really was, in a lot of ways, the MVP. That ship did work just setting up the engagements. And I think that's what the Galleon needs, is a ship to say, I'm setting the engagement distance, here is where we're fighting. Because then the Galleon can set up, they can move their angles, they can get those amazing shots, you know. Big shout out Wolf 1, Faded Silhouette, and Haddish Dungus. Because everything was just pouring in. There were very few times those shots were missing. Someone saying double goldfish. Man, that sounds terrifying, because to me a goldfish is always like a support ship in a lot of ways, utility. Like, even Xedeon, who was pouring out a lot of damage, their first objective was to lock down an enemy.
I used to call it, when I was flying, we used to call it the wolf pack strategy. Not because of the clan called the wolf pack, but because of German U-boat tactics. We'd have a Hawata fish and a Carronade fish, and they'd each swap constantly between the two. And they'd be armed with Carronades and Gatlings on the side. Mm-hmm. It was very nasty. You could very efficiently lock down two big ships very quickly.
Actually, quick question, because we didn't have it last game. Where do we stand on in-game music? Should I bring that up? I currently have it off because I was doing my own recording stuff.
I don't have a problem with it. Well, the only standard that we have for streamers is that they don't play copyrighted music. But since it's your stream and you own the music,
so we'll wait the minute. We'll let the community weigh in. Do you want to hear the Guns of Icarus music going, or just keep our voices, keep it silent? I definitely want to make sure that we have the best experience, though. Want to make sure, as mentioned, as you probably saw the names flip over on the stream. Red and blue sides have been flipped. It is still the AAAs versus the chefs, but they're on different sides each time. We have 30 seconds remaining. Ship build is locked. That Junker, that Mobula, they're here to stay. And now, the real question is, are the Aviators here to stay? Are they going to be knocked down to the losers bracket, which, you know, losers bracket can get you to the grand finals still. They are not out of this, like, even if they can't take it on, but, you know, they're bringing that Junker. There is a lot of damage that can go out through that Junker, a lot of tankability. Oh man, here we go. Loading starting now.
I did want to say two things as we're loading in. As a comment, one team today will be knocked out of the tournament in match set 6. So if they lose that, they're knocked out of the tournament. And really quickly before we get into this, the other team that didn't show up last time, Team Rocket, is here. So we'll be going back and redoing set 1, which we skipped before. And now very quickly rushing through this, for Red Team, which are now currently the Aeronef, AAA, AAA, whatever, we have a Junker flown by Luharis. It is a triple Artemis Junker with a Banshee and Mine Launcher on the right side. Furthermore, for AAA, we have Will It Blend, a Goldfish, captained by Steam Brains, which is again a Carronade fish with 2 Carronades on the side.
Alright, I thought I got the film grain effect. I was incorrect. It is fixed now. Thank you for putting banned film grain as a hashtag back up. And now, to talk about the chefs. Chef Xedeon himself, back in that Hawacha fish. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything as we talk. Here is the map for a quick glance. Dragon's Rage moving in, and then we have the Reborn, a Mobula. It looks like we have 2 Artemis, a Mine Launcher, and Gatling guns. Back to the fight, just starting to go out. Heads or tails, taking some real damage here. That Junker just getting poured fire in by that Mobula, and Dragon's Rage setting up for another Hawacha barrage. This map definitely going to be close, going to be brawly, and that's heads or tails. Some more guns locked down, but Will It Blend? He is not going to let this one go, though it looks like he glanced into a mine. And another one. Oh my god, so much damage on Will It Blend. His beautiful charge getting offset by just explosions.
Nope, ooh, nope. Hawacha going out on heads or tails. Have we had a good mine hit yet?
Yes, we've had like 3 into Will It Blend. A 4th one right now. The Reborn just showing off the damage that a Top Gun mine launcher on a Mobula can do. Film grain is on. I turned off film grain. Again, a minute delay is throwing me off completely. I will double check in just a moment because we have a fight, and the Reborn is just pouring into Will It Blend, trying not to get any buildings in the way. The fight is going really well for the chef.
First blood is already going out. Chef Xedeon looks like picked up first kill with the Reborn against not Will It Blend. Heads or no, not heads or tails. Will It Blend. There we go.
Yep, heads or tails though, getting stomped down. Someone asking, when did the Artemis Mine mob become a thing? Apparently just now.
I love Artemis and Mine Launchers. That is it's a fantastic combo. This is the only Munker setup I will run with.
Well, oh, the Reborn hitting the Dragon's Rage, right? Or was that Heads and Tails Mine?
I believe it was Heads and Tails Mine.
Okay.
Speaking of, Hawacha going out onto Heads and Tails, yeah, knocking out quite a bit. Ooh, they're about to get Goomba'd.
Yep. Oh, that's armor down. That's balloon down. All they have is that hull, and they are about.
To, they're about to bounce. Ooh. Everything. All right. Hull and balloon is back up. They are in a really bad position right now.
Yeah, they're locked in there with the Dragon's Rage, Hawacha, and Carronade. Just not ever going to stop. Let's try to get eyes on everyone else. So it looks like Will It Blend is holding back. He has already accepted his friend's dead. He is not going to run in for this one. You know, smart move to avoid the meat grind. If they can, you know, keep morale up, they can definitely take the fight. But heads or tails is just going to struggle at this moment to even get it out. It is a cage that he has found himself in.
Yeah, that is very much not a good position to be in. I'm not entirely sure Will It Blend can save him, or are they just going to sacrifice him?
Will It Blend, I think, is just going to sacrifice him. He just started moving now. It is not even towards his ally. I think they've just accepted that this cage is the final resting place of heads or tails before that respawn. They're having a hard time getting the final shot. A good ram coming in. They're not willing to let this one delay.
There he goes, sandwiched into the buildings. 2-0.
And a terrifying start, really. But really sets the tone for this match is going to be if Dragon's Rage keeps giving off that initiation, what do you do? Like, this is what AAA is going to have to figure out, is when that Hwacha fish is running at you, how do you stop it? I mean, hopefully they can get some mines in, because that's what they did to stop Will It Blend. The Reborn, that Mobula was just pouring out mines, hit like 2 or 3 of them, completely negating that charge.
Yeah, it's really hard to stop a goldfish, especially with a Hwacha careening at you as a junker. That mine launcher is about the only thing that they can do.
Okay,
or
peg
peg the Hwacha with an Artemis,
low.
which seems to be what they're trying to do.
Dragon's Rage setting up that initiation
there it goes.
again. Heads or tails, every component but one gun down again. This Dragon's Rage is armor down, but there is going to be little follow-up damage with heads or tails taking all those shots. Reborn firing in those Artemis, trying to keep the lockdown going. We've got
Reborn pegging Blend with a mine just to knock him out of arc. Watch it going out. Ooh.
So much damage. Will It Blend is now almost completely disabled itself. Oh my god, it is a bloodbath. Will It Blend trying to reset up. Mine's coming out from heads or tails. If they get 1 or 2, they can reset this fight, take back some of that momentum, but Will It Blend initiation. Hats off to that movement. That was a terrifying Hwacha fish right here. We have mines coming out from the Reborn, really close, but not getting the proximity explosion on heads or tails. Another Hwacha flash into Will It Blend, though. Still locked down.
Ooh, Junker hit a mine. Ooh. Dragon's Rage moving in on heads or tails. Oh, Hollower's down and into
Oh,
a
a
mine.
Beautiful mine hit.
Oh,
Oh
he's
my
about
god.
to hit another one,
He
I
might
think.
back up into it.
There
He
he goes.
did. Oh, nearly dead. They're just trying to find some footing in this engagement, but again, Dragon's Rage keeping one locked down, and the Reborn just pouring fire into the other. Another ram, and another death. Bouncing off that building.
Hush Dush Dongus. Fantastic mine shooting. That is the gunner on the Reborn. For people who don't have the ability to pop into ships like I do.
Let's see, all their crews, everything is looking really good. Actually, I am surprised. I am seeing a lot less glowing yellow bits. There we go. We got some on the Goldfish, the Dragon's Rage.
So while we're sitting here, would you like to try and turn off your film grain while Chef Xedeon turns in?
The film grain is off. I think we're set.
Oh, it is? Because
Yeah.
apparently it's still on.
Apparently? Okay.
I don't know how outdated the stream is.
It should be by a minute.
I think it's
someone said turn it back on, which I won't do because he was shouted down, unfortunately.
They're just trolling.
Alright, so we got Artemis fire coming from both sides into each other. Heads or tails not getting the stronger end of this engagement, though, so far. Oh, no, it is. They just locked down a couple more guns. They have double Artemis going, giving the Reborn a taste of what they've been experiencing this game.
It's interesting to see that both the Junker and the Mobula here, Reborn and Heads or Tails, have essentially taken the same weapons between the twin Artemis and the mine launcher.
Yeah, trying to do the same thing. Really, the difference maker here has been the initiation to the fights. Dragon's Rage has basically dictated the pace of this game. Again, heads or tails taking a lot of damage gives Reborn a way to move in. Dragon's Rage in a pretty safe position still. The follow-up damage to his initiate just not able to come with all those guns down. They are seeing their balloon go down, but they are scooting back, this building cutting off the fight. Okay, Reborn is looking at two ships by himself mostly, but he's got a good lockdown. That Hwacha, those Artemis, and just a wave of mines to hold the front.
Dragon's Rage rushing right in.
He is not done with heads or tails. It'll be interesting to see if they try to split up the fight again or if they just go for that final last kill. I don't know. It is down to the wire. We have the red team surrounded now. Ships on either side. Mines just knocking Will It Blend around. Messing up that angle. Engines are going down. Damage across all systems right now. Everything. Engineers running around trying to rebuild everything. Mines just constantly. They're beautiful. And in a horrible, horrible way because they're bounced from one mine to the next.
Will It Blend is completely shut down. Oh, that is brutal. This is admittedly a very... Oh, there it goes.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
A quick match. Yeah,
A quick match in which mines were the deciding weapon between the two teams.
It really was. You got to see AAA bring out some amazing Artemis shots into the Mobula, delaying the fight. But once those mines came out, again, hats off to what was it, Hashdush Dongus and his mining, because almost every mine exploded on an enemy. There's nothing to clean up after this fight. No one has to go through and pick up those leftover mines because they're all shattered.